Hello you guys, this is Miss Ann again, coming back to you with this part 2 of this video. I forgot to add this to the last video, and this is putting it together. Okay, so once you paste it together, put it on the board, cut it out, then I'm going to put in the stick to hold it, okay, with the base. Okay, so what we do, we go ahead and get the double-sided tape and we go ahead and do around the edges, so that once we finish, then we can, put it together and don't have any gaps or anything. We're going to come in with the hot glue once we finish this. So just go around the edges. This is a little bit easier than when you put the double-sided tape on just the flat paper itself, design itself. This here, you don't really have to. You can do this a little bit easier and don't worry about messing up the centerpiece, because it's a little higher, so you won't get any glue or any double-sided tape on your mat that makes that would mess up your centerpiece. So this way it's much easier to do. We got a lot of different angles to go, so you just move it around so you don't have to worry about any tape or anything on the mat to mess your centerpiece up. The only thing is just kind of awkward trying to do it on such a big thing, and sometimes your double-sided tape get messed up. I do have two guns, glue guns, not glue guns, but the ATG guns, so that if one messed up, I'll go right to the other one. I'll keep them both loaded. So I had the other one available, tape ready to go. Sometimes this thing just don't do right. I don't know why, but the glue the tape clumps up sometime. It really depends on the brand of tape. Okay, I got tired of that one, so I went back to the other one and just take a few minutes to get it back on the reel. You're gonna have these mistakes. Everything's not gonna work perfectly, so don't get upset or anything about that. It'll work out. Just take your time, take it off, and redo it, the whole thing over again, because sometimes it do that. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just fix it and keep it moving. I'm showing you real time. I'm showing you mistakes that happen, things that happen. Okay, this one, I'm not gonna say it's my fault. It just happens. Okay, things happen, life happens. So what you do is just redo it, put it in. And these guns, it's a lot of tape goes around there, and the tape will get stuck around there and creates a mess sometimes. So you gotta take time and clean it out, which I haven't had time to do. So therefore it gets stuck sometime, and we have to go around, to redo it. So like I say, it happens, life happens, and you just take it with a grain of salt and keep it moving. And this is real time when I'm doing it. Well, it's not live, but it's real time when I'm doing the videos. I like to fast forward them on YouTube, but then like when you go to my YouTube, on Facebook. So when you go to my YouTube channel, I slow them down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, the mistakes, everything. Everybody make mistakes. Some people edit it out. I don't edit out my mistakes. If it's in there, I want you guys to see that I'm not perfect. Nobody perfect. Okay, but you make corrections. Okay, you make the correction, let people see, because I know I used to hate to see videos, people doing things and they just seem like everything's perfect, no mistakes. A lot of times those videos are edited out. Okay, they edit out the part that they don't want you to see. I don't care if you see my mistakes, because it's just to let you know mistakes happen. Okay, once you get it going back, you just go ahead and finish. And like I'm saying, I definitely try to do the edges, because once you put it together, you want to smush them edges together, make sure that they stay. Okay, and like I said, the other part, the hot glue will come next. But right now, this is what I do. It can be time consuming, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Just take your time and do what you need to do to get it right. So So now I'm putting my little stick in here. I need to get another glue gun. I know, because hot glue gun, because I have messed up so many of them, or burnt out so many of them. Now this one here, it's an old one, but it does what it's supposed to do sometime. Okay. And this way, I'm putting the glue on, the hot glue on, and that glue is hot, okay? Because that's a very hot glue gun. You don't want to put it on your hand. Don't put it nowhere. Do not put it on the edges, because once you smush them, put them together, sometimes that glue will leak out, okay? And you do not want that on your hand, believe me, okay? So I'm getting another glue stick because that one's acting up. Sometimes, like I said, I do have to get a new one. Just haven't had time to order it yet. And I do use these large glue sticks, the thick ones, so that it can go a long way, okay? So I don't use the short one, because you use the short one unless it is something really small. But I like to use the bigger ones. And like I said, I do have to get another glue gun, because for some reason, I'm not going to say for some reason, I had it for a while. So it's time to replace it. I figured, I had it about a year or two, so it's time to get another one, because that glue is not refused to come out sometime. I don't know why, it just does. And you want to glue as much as you want. Put as much glue on as you want that will not seep out. You just want and it's not going to dry real fast, believe me, because that glue is hot. Excuse over to the left, that green thing, that's my cutter bug. I use that to hold my light still, okay, my overhead light. Yes, you're seeing a little hair, you're seeing everything in that picture, because I haven't adjusted just how I want it yet. I'm working on it though. Okay, right here I'm going around all the edges, because I want to make sure that tape holds, that double-sided tape holds and flush everything together. The glue in the middle, I know that's going to work, because that's hot glue. You want to make sure that stick is done and it's in there correctly, because that's where they're going to put the base on it. You screw the base onto that, okay, once you get done. So that is my little centerpiece. Well, my 2-foot centerpiece, my 2 feet centerpiece. And I think I had to make 2 of those. And she didn't want them small, she wanted the big one, so that's what it is. It takes time, it can be done. Okay, it can be done. There he is. And what I did, I replaced that. Okay, I went ahead and, because that tape got stuck on there, that's what happened. And that's why I say you got to be really careful when that happens, okay? So what I did, it was print out another one and put it on top of there, okay? Because, like I said, it's too many scratches. I don't like that, okay? So we went ahead and put, that's me cleaning it off. I should have did that the first time before I laid it down. But you can also do it on a placemat or anything like that, like the clear vinyl or whatever.